Introducing Denise J. Talbert, JD, Bryan University eDiscovery Board Member, Partner, Shook, Hardy & Bacon, LLP. Founded in 1889, Shook, Hardy & Bacon is a leading defense firm with offices throughout the U.S. and worldwide.
I think I really chose to go into eDiscovery because at the time at my law firm, when I was a fairly young associate, there seemed to be a bit of a gap in the whole discovery area that associates would kind of rotate in and out, and so you wouldn't really develop an expertise. So I saw it professionally as a gap at our firm, and that would help me professionally then to help fill that gap. I do manage a large number of project managers. On our team, I think project managers do a lot of different things. Our project managers can be involved in interviewing custodians for the collection of data. Our project managers are certainly involved in setting up a document review, in the training, in the specifications for the review, managing all of the reviewers, working with the vendor, working with the case team and the client on reporting. Budget concerns, making sure we stay within budget, handling the production, the timeline. I would say on virtually all of our projects with our reviews, regardless of size, actually, the project manager is the most critical person and determines whether we'll succeed and potentially get repeat work. I rely greatly on project managers. We have project managers, different ages, different backgrounds. We have project managers. I have one that is a former teacher, and she actually brought that to bear in project management of even sort of the lesson planning, the grading, the tracking students concept, was really able to use those skills that she had in managing our reviewers and the folks working with her. So I found it's a lot of different backgrounds, IT, lots of backgrounds. I think the qualities in a good project manager, I have found the most important thing is to have a either checklist, procedure, your playbook, whatever you want to call it, developed, but understanding that every single project will deviate from the playbook. And it is your job to be watching for times that you need to change course or alert the case team or the client that how we thought this was going to proceed, how we thought the data was going to look, it doesn't look like that. You can't just say the client or the attorney involved approved the review and these procedures and then go forward. The best project managers are the ones that come to me and say, I don't think this is how we intended it, and here is my proposed solution. That, for me, those are some of the most important traits. Preparing for a career in this field, I think the Bryan courses, really unlike anything that I have ever seen. I find it exciting. As we talked about the development of the courses, as I have reviewed the materials, it is unlike anything else I have seen. They have classes in some law schools on eDiscovery. There are other certification courses out there, but I have not seen anything that gives you the legal background, which even for folks that are non-attorneys need to understand why we are doing it, but also the practical aspects of what you're doing, and really when these crisis situations hit and the real-life war stories that these students are receiving, I just think is incredible. I think to be successful in this process, I think you need to, when you join the program, need to have a fairly clear idea of why you are doing this. And it not just be, well, right now I'm not happy with what I'm doing, or the job market's not great, so I'll do this. I think you need to have a clear idea of why you're doing it, maybe even done a little research ahead in the eDiscovery area, do some reading about it and understanding. I think that's a big part of being successful, is knowing why you're coming in, because it's a lot of work doing this. That work is all so that you can go to your potential employer, and I'm one of those potential employers, and talk with them about all the situations you have faced and all the experiences you have had as part of this program. Also think another key portion of the program is understanding that each course builds on the other. You need to stay caught up in your assignments, in your reading. If you have trouble, talk with your professor, because the next course is going to assume you're already at a certain baseline. So I think that's very important. If you're uncomfortable as you're going through a course that you're not getting something or where it fits in the puzzle, you need to stop and talk with your professor.